Whoa, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I did a whole lot of writing and recording for this video right here. I have been working on this essay since January 2nd. Crazy. Anyways, let me introduce myself if y'all don't know. My name is Illusion, and today's video is about my motivation, because it absolutely sucks. Fuck this motivation. This would have been in the video titled I Hate Myself, but of course it needed its own. I mean, again, that video was just about me cooking up some ideas, you know. This video here is kind of split into like 4 main parts. First part talks about my motivation when I was in school. The second part talks about my YouTube. My third is on a bunch of more personal shit, and the fourth part is me having the urge to change. And if you haven't noticed by now, no, this is not a video about how to fix your motivation. So if you're here for that, get the fuck out of here. This is about me venting. I don't like that word that much, venting, but really I can't think of another word to describe that. My apologies, my good sirs and my good ma'ams. My English is not that good. Alright bro, I sacrificed a lot of sleep on this, and now that that's over, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep while you guys listen to my recording of me venting. Good night. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Alright, how the fuck do I start this? January 21st, 1:07 a.m. I don't fucking know how to read time. I just got off work about 2 to 3 hours ago, and tomorrow is my day off. Well, I mean, today is my day off. You know, cause like an hour ago it was yesterday. Now, right now, it's tomorrow. But I don't give a shit. Okay, it's only tomorrow when I go to sleep and wake up in the morning. Okay, you got that? Okay. Yeah, anyways, finally I'm voicing this essay after like, you know, weeks. It's still not done as of the 21st. It's kind of like half done, but yeah. But by the time you're watching this, I already finished. Alright, I'm in the past, so you the viewer, the listener, you're watching this in the future, and I'm in the past. I know, I'm a time traveler. I know. What the fuck am I saying? I don't know. You know, that's just me when I'm unprepared and I'm not able to read shit. Before we start this shit, I want to say that videos like this will be my main content from now on. You know, of course, I'll change it up and post other videos like small projects, recording my cats, along with other shit that I'll come up. But videos like this will be the regular now, at least for a while, you know. Last time I mentioned this, I promise. I just want that out of the way, you know, before I start. Okay, now let's talk about my motivation and my procrastination. I don't know where to start, right? So we'll just start in the beginning, you know, as I feel like that's where it all kind of started. In 1776, you know, around the time that the United States was just starting out, I was struggling in middle school. But it's not the school itself, right? To be specific, I mean the homework. Math and English homework, especially. Actually, I remember clearly now. What the fuck, man? Actually, I remember clearly now. I was struggling with math homework as far as 5th grade and elementary. But enough about elementary. We in the middle school. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Bro, I fucking hate homework with a passion. At the time, I did like school. I really did. But I hated homework. Who doesn't hate homework? But you see, Mama said that I need to be a distinguished gentleman of society and actually do the work, so I can get a better job or whatever the fuck she said. I don't know. So yeah, I had to do all my work, or else she would take away my shit and ground me. Let me tell you guys a little story. In the 6th grade, my math teacher fucking, like, I don't know what the fuck. So she had this like yellow, sometimes pink paper that she would give to us so that we could send to our parents. And what that yellow paper did was to keep track of every homework, right, that we needed to do that past week or month. I think week, I don't remember. And we had to return the paper signed, or else she would call our parents. Now see, my mom would get mad if I missed one math homework, please. She would take away my shit for like 2 weeks to a month. I don't know. I'm sorry, ma, but I forget things easily. I had to hide that paper from my mom because I did not want her finding out that I missed one homework. You know, thankfully it was only that teacher, right? Now in 6th grade, I did try my best to complete everything, and I also try not to forget anything as well. Bro, like, I still forget to do some of the homework multiple times. But if I'm being honest, that's not a motivation problem. That's, you know, more of a memory problem right there. Because yeah, in 6th grade, I was motivated to do the work, even if I hated it, you know. But in the 7th and 8th grade, I would procrastinate a lot on the homework. Hard. It got to the point where instead of doing the homework, even though it was like out of its folder with the pencil next to it and everything, I just started watching TV on the couch or just laying down on the carpet at 4 a.m. That was fucking great. Hey, I guess that's where my sleeping problems begin, right? So yeah, 100% focus on fucking Robot Chicken, Aqua Teen, Family Guy, whatever the fuck Adult Swim was, airing at the time. Stay up till 4 watching their shows. I gotta watch those shows again sometime. I mean, yeah, of course, I did complete like 2 or 3 homeworks, but like one of them I would barely finish, or sometimes just even half done. I would have to do like the other half in lunch, but then I'd be distracted by my friends, fucking around, making a huge mess, pouring chocolate milk all over our trays. I don't fucking know what we were doing, and we were very mischievous indeed. But then once I got to high school, my procrastination, who would have guessed? Not me, it was you. You guessed it. It went from bad to worse. This is when I absolutely hated high school, because it's not just the homework now that's the problem. It's the schoolwork too. More work to do means more of me saying, fuck it, I ain't doing all that. And remember, this is high school. This is where shit starts to get real. But nope. Instead of locking in and taking it seriously, you know what I did? I decided to be on my phone, scrolling through YouTube and Twitter on like half of the classes. Like, I only complete the work if it was from a teacher I liked, a subject that I was interested in, or if it just counted as a grade on a class that I was failing. See, I'd get like C's and D's on average. I'm surprised I even graduated, to be honest. But hey, I mean, I graduated, I passed with C's, with my lowest grades being C's. Yeah, I fucking locked in on the last quarter of senior high school. That's crazy. And let me tell you, right? It absolutely sucked more if I had to present some sort of homework or project. Sometimes I wouldn't even do that shit, because around that time, that's when my social anxiety was at its peak. I was scared of talking to even one person. So imagine the horror in my eyes when I had to present it to like a class of 30 to 40 students. I barely knew anybody in high school. Probably like 10, 20 friends maybe, I don't know. For those 2 reasons, the homework and the anxiety lowered my motivation for school. So yeah, me doing shit like avoiding homework and sometimes even forgetting homework would make my grades slip, obviously. My report card would be sent through email or whatever the fuck with my C's and D's to my mama. And you, of course, guessed it, grounded. Okay, ma, but did you see the A that I had in science class? Can you hear me? Hello? Ma? Hey, I mean, at least this time she went a little softer on me and gave me a couple warnings before grounding me. Fuck. Man, I should have listened to those. I wouldn't say she's a strict mom, right? Quite the opposite. She would let me go out with my friends, without permission. She would let me stay up at like 1 or 2 a.m. She wouldn't care if I swore. She wouldn't mind if I drank alcohol. I mean, obviously right now, yeah, because I'm an adult. But even before I was an adult, she would let me do stuff like that. But when it comes to school, she wants me to be perfect, with A's and B's at the least, and with good attendance too. Around the last days of school, where there's literally almost nothing to do, she told me that I needed to attend those. Bro, like fucking 90% of the kids skip it. Oh, what the fuck? And all those grades are finalized anyway, so why do I need to go? I already have good attendance, so why those days specifically? Like, yeah, I know. My mom wants me to do good, but all I want her to understand is I was in a bad place mentally. I never told her about my problems, but I know that if I mention something about me struggling, with anxiety or motivation and all that other shit, she would kind of downplay it and say something like I'm overreacting. That's what I believe. I could be wrong, but that's why I don't tell her my problems. Looking back, was it my fault that I didn't try hard enough to get good grades? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit? Bro, what the fuck is this script? Who wrote it? Oh wait, I did. Was it my fault that I didn't try enough to get good grades in high school? Maybe. Maybe my mom was right. Maybe I just didn't take it seriously or put enough effort into my schoolwork. Should I have stopped being a bitch and, spoke up and asked my teachers for help? Yes. Should I have put the phone down and focused in class for once? Absolutely. Should I have cared enough about my grades? Obviously. And everything else that I can't think of, yes. But look, really, what I believe is it's half of my fault and half the school's fault that I didn't use my full potential. Half the school's fault because I wish that the schools, would have done a little bit more to benefit us. Cause yeah, the school sucked. Like, they fucking start so early. I had to wake up sleep deprived at like 5 8:30 a.m. You know, so I can shower and get ready for the bus and shit. The bus would come around at like 6:10. I don't fucking remember. But then I had to wait till 7:40 for my first period. I don't know what the wait was about. I mean, I guess it gives a lot of time to do our homework. But when I got home, I had to take a nap in the afternoon. But of course, you know what mama said? Nuh-uh, no nap for you. Why? Cause you're not gonna be tired and you're gonna have trouble sleeping at night. Huh? I mean, I guess. What? Okay, so look, what the fuck am I trying to say? You know, forget everything I said. What I'm trying to say is, how the fuck can we do our Kanye best on the Kanye test if we can't get a good Kanye rest? You know what I'm saying? And then what we were talking about a second ago, right? The work. Most of the time, it's about memorizing the work rather than actually understanding the work. Classes like science and history, you know, they're doing fine in my opinion. You can say whatever you want to those, but to me, right? To me, it's not too hard that you get overwhelmed, and it's not too easy that you get bored. But I just can't say the same for math and English. Math does have potential. I agree with that. But the way school does it is you have to memorize and you have to learn a lot of shit in such a short time. Look, maybe they're trying to teach us to be efficient like that, you know? I don't know. But in English, bro, I fucking hated English more than math, to be honest. Because while math is hard for a reason, literally, I don't think there's no reason for English to be that hard. Motherfucker, I'm even speaking it. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Fuck, bro. Okay, now I understand why I got a low grade. What the fuck? In English class, you have to read a lot and you have to write a lot. I have never read a single book in my life. I'm one of those guys that goes, I ain't reading all that. You know that Boondocks gif with the fucking, what the fuck is his name? He's like a lawyer. I haven't watched it in a while. The lawyer guy, he's like fucking tied in bed and he's possessed and shit. And then Uncle Ruckus fucking has like a book that read. That's me right there. Yeah, and I hated writing because sometimes I had to write about a book that I didn't even read. And even if it wasn't about a book, somehow, someway, the other kids in the school would write like 6 paragraphs while I'm stuck with the first paragraph. How the fuck did they do that? I don't fucking know. Look, I could go on and on and on and on about the school, but I'll stop here because I don't feel like getting pissed off at the moment. I just want this part done and over with. Or look, maybe I'm just fucking stupid and I don't know a single shit that I'm talking about. Maybe the school is designed that way for a reason. I can make as many excuses as I want, but at the end of the day, I do agree that it was my responsibility to do my own work. Same way how it's your responsibility for you to do your own work. No one's gonna graduate for me. A lot of kids, including myself, luckily still managed to graduate. But the cards that the school gave us weren't the best. It's just that I wish that the school did something more to help me improve, even if it was just a little push. Because yeah, I was in a bad place mentally. I was shy and I was easily distracted. I think I might have ADHD, I'm not sure. Now see, luckily, in 2025 and 2026, I'm writing a lot more now. I never knew I liked writing this much. It is fucking surprising to me. Sometimes I pause and I'm like, what the fuck? I wrote all this? Am I a writer now? Maybe it's just that I'm not being forced to write. Maybe it's because I have a lot of material to write down about myself, rather than some book in English class, you know? Alright then, that's enough talking about school. You have no idea how long it took me to untangle my thoughts, my feelings, my everything about this. I wanted it to be as clear as possible and true to myself. And you know, I think I did a good job explaining myself. It's up to you really to decide. Today is January 28th, 1:06 a.m. Holy shit, that's like almost 7 days from now. I mean, that's like almost 7 days later. That's crazy. I told you guys, I'm a time traveler. I want to start talking about my YouTube channel because I did spend a lot of my time on YouTube. Let me break it down into sections. I will start first about talking about my YouTube channel from 2018 through 2019. Now, I always wanted to be a YouTuber ever since I was like 7 or some shit. Like, you know, I wanted to be like Dan TDM, PewDiePie, you know, whoever was famous at the time. Fast forward a couple years, when I came back from middle school one day, I had an idea. I was gonna record a silly and goofy video so I can show my mama when she gets back from work. You know, so she can do a little The video I recorded was about this black pussy. Huh? You know, my black cat Salem. Sometimes he can be a total asshole, but that's okay. I still love him. And then we have this black and white cat named Mars. You know, she's an angel, the opposite of Salem. Anyways, when she came back home, I showed it to her and she said something like, oh, you should post it on YouTube. I really had a blast with recording and uploading videos from 2018 to 2019. Like, I'd make videos of my cats, I'd make videos of me and my friends doing random shit outside, I'd make videos of small gameplays on my phone, like 20 seconds of gameplay, You know what I'm talking about. I would make a video of anything that you can think of, because really I would be recording a video of everything. Unfortunately, I deleted like 2/3 of my videos on this channel back in 2019, maybe 2020. I don't remember. So yeah, there are videos from like 2018 and 2019 that I will never get back. They are now lost media. And you know, for some reason, that fucks with me. Sometimes I don't even know how to act when I'm thinking about that. It shouldn't be that personal to me, because it's not like I spent weeks making those. They were made in like 20 seconds or some shit. YouTube 2020 through 2023. Once COVID hit and, you know, basically took control of everything, you pretty much had to stay inside. Like, you couldn't do that much during that time, especially if you're stuck in your house all the time. That's also when everything about me declined, including my motivation. That's the topic for today's video. Remember that, guys. Remember that. Look, I don't remember anything important that happened in 2020 through 2022. That's fucking scary, to be honest, now that I think about it. And I'm talking about life in general. I don't remember that shit. So we'll skip those years and jump straight to 2023. Oh yeah. In 2023, that was when my channel made a comeback. That's also around the time when I got my first PC. Yeah! So having a computer, you know what I did? That's right, I downloaded Roblox. And I started making Roblox videos. And now see, my plan here was to make it big. I would record them on my computer and then edit it on my phone. On this one app, I forgot what the name of it was, but I'll put it on screen. I still have it too. It took me half a month to a full month to edit a video. At the time, I was thinking that maybe, you know, that I'll get more motivated along the way and edit it faster. That didn't happen, guys. That didn't happen. My first Roblox gameplay would get like 100 views on the first day. But as I started uploading more and more, they would slowly go down to 100 views a day to 50 views a day. And from 50 views to 20 views a day. Where the fuck did all those views go? What? It was up here and now just gradually, you know, slowly went down. What the fuck happened? What? The fucked up part is that I was at 800, maybe 900 subscribers during my first Roblox video. And even though I was, you know, posting actively, I was still losing subscribers. Although I'm not gonna lie, my channel in 2023, I really enjoyed a lot. Because, you know, it was simple amateur editing. And it was me being awkward. You know, I loved it because it shows how much I've grown. YouTube 2024 through 2025. In 2024, I made a new channel. We will refer it as the White Channel. And I made that channel for 2 reasons. Number 1, so I can switch channels and let the White Channel be my main channel. And 2, to succeed on YouTube. I wanted popularity and I wanted the attention. This time, right, I would record Roblox horror games. And the thing is, the videos that I posted got more support and more comments with the same amount of views. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Like, where the fuck was the attention back then? But you know, I like the attention, so of course that motivated me to keep recording, keep going, and keep editing videos. In my head, I was like, this is where my life changes. That dramatic kind of shit, you know? No, but although I did get a better following, I stayed relatively the same. Like, if we're talking about scale from 0 to 100, I went from a 2 to a 2.5. Back to this channel, the one that you're currently watching. We will refer it as the old channel. I would post a couple more Roblox videos with the purpose of promoting the White Channel. At least for 2024. I wanted the old channel to just be a junk channel. A second channel where I would be posting random shit. You know, videos like shit posts, videos of me and my friends, or, you know, random games that I found on Roblox. Kind of similar like how I did with 2018. Now, I have a regret here. Because I wish that I could have put more effort into the White Channel. I mean, yeah, like, I did upload more videos in 2024 than I did in 2023. But here's the thing, I feel like I didn't use my full potential here. And back then, this is like when I had a lot more time to focus on the White Channel. I was out of school and I didn't have a job, right? So I could have recorded double the amount of videos if I could have just locked in for a little while. But no, I didn't do any of that shit. And yeah, I wish I could have, you know, done more. It probably would have given me a better chance to succeed in YouTube and get what I want, right? But the reality is, I didn't put any effort into editing more videos. I was too occupied procrastinating on a lot of my videos. It took me months to make one fucking video. One. Those same videos I uploaded in 2024, I look back, I always tell myself that I could have edited those videos in like a couple days max if I just focused. I'm angry because it's a lack of effort, and the time that I wasted that annoys the fuck out of me. I knew I could have done better, but I was too distracted. I was not motivated enough. and I guess I was not passionate enough for this shit. As of 2025, it's a lot of the same story. It was just me posting Roblox videos on the white channel. The difference is I started to get a lot less motivated, so now it takes me longer to edit. Instead of the usual half a month to edit, it took me a full month now. And in November, right around the time I was editing a gameplay of Interliminality episode 3, I had to come to the realization that I'm not happy posting gaming videos anymore, and that I pretty much wasted 3 years on YouTube, probably more. See, when I'm making gaming videos, I don't do it because I enjoy it. I only do it because I believe that there's a chance that I can grow an audience that watches me. But that never happens. What I end up doing is putting a lot of work and time just to get 50 views and like half an hour of watch time. Bro, like the majority of my viewers don't stay watching after like 30 seconds to my video. At this point, I should just make intros, cause what the fuck is this shit? And even if I have a video that does better than my average videos, I somehow can't get past like 200 views. How the fuck am I supposed to grow my channel if I'm getting this in return? There's no other explanation other than I must be doing something wrong. Like I had no idea what the fuck. Like yeah, I'm mad that I didn't get that many results, but what I'm more mad about is the time that I spent, as well as my motivation. I'm mad at those two. Like I said, it took me months to make a video, so I do get pissed off thinking about that. Like there could have been a chance of me getting more views if I just focused and locked in for once, you know? Like I really wanted to be the next PewDiePie, next DanTM, next whoever the fuck, right? But it looks like that I will have no chance of achieving that if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, because gaming isn't the one for me, and I do think that it never was, to be honest. I'm also playing games a lot less now, so that's also a reason that I don't enjoy it as much. I need to do something about the white channel sooner than later. Like I need to change it, and I need to make it adapt to what's relevant if I want to succeed. Cause if not, if I'm still doing gaming videos, I'm gonna kill the channel, and I'm gonna keep wasting my time if I keep this gaming shit up. YouTube 2026 and on. So what's the plan here? Am I quitting YouTube? I don't know. But one thing for sure is that I have to stop gaming videos at some point. Currently, I have burned out from those videos, so I'm gonna take a break from the white channel. I am currently undecided whether the break is temporary or it's forever. If it's temporary, then what I want to do when I come back is kind of rebrand the white channel. I don't know what I will do with it yet, but hopefully by then I know what I want to do with it. However, if the break is forever, then that's the end of me on YouTube. This venting series will be the last of me if that happens. Well, wait, hold the phone. But hold on, my people. We're thinking way too far off with this. What am I doing in the now rather than the later? Well, I'm gonna be using this channel, aka the O channel, as a way to open up about my feelings. Feelings that I have been bottling up for 5 to 6 years. I'll write multiple essays to describe and show you how I feel. You wanna know how I feel? I feel lost. I feel lonely. I feel weak. I feel betrayed. Uncomfortable, angry, disgusted, desensitized. I feel out of control, and I feel like nothing. I don't know why I feel like this anymore. But I want to untangle, and I want to understand my thoughts, and I want to express my feelings in the form of these essay videos. You know, like I said in the intro, I think. I don't know. I recorded that intro like weeks ago. Right now it's fucking Valentine's Day. What the fuck? And look, the difference between the essay videos and the gaming videos is that I do like writing my thoughts down. Because instead of making videos for the purpose of me getting the views, I'm making these videos to benefit myself mentally. It's a way better option than wishing for a video that's never gonna get past 200 views. Obviously, I still struggle with motivation when creating and writing these essays. They take around the same time to edit as the gaming videos, but when I release the essay videos, I feel way better about myself. So that kind of motivates me a little bit. So you can see which one holds more value to me, right? Alright, my people. I wrote like 80% of this list from January 17 to January 19. Right now it is March 10, 9:09 p.m. Fuck. Some stuff may be outdated, you know, especially number 1, but I'm gonna still read it out to you because this is when I was doing horrible. I'm doing bad right now. I was doing horrible, 2 months ago. This second to last section is a list of random stuff in my life that I struggle getting motivated with. You know, it's not gonna be everything, but I'm just gonna mention the ones that are in my mind at the moment. They're things that I want to fix as soon as possible, in no particular order, by the way. Now we start with number one. I want to fuck you. Fuck this mosquito. I want to go ahead and put my sleep schedule as the first thing that I want to fix on the list. Like, my sleep habits have been keeping me up at night for way too long, and I want to end it. And I feel like if I fix this first, like maybe 50% of my problems might be easier to fix, you know. That's my guess, right? Like, half the reason I stay up is because in my head I'm like, I'm gonna fucking stay up and do shit finally. No, what I really end up doing is getting distracted like 90% of the time. Like, you know, I'd be on my phone or on my computer, mostly my phone, but I'll be watching stuff on YouTube, Twitter, whatever the fuck, that type of lazy shit, including those type of websites. But that's another topic that I want to talk about later on, cause it's gross. What the fuck? And then there's the other half where sometimes I'm just overwhelmed about life. Living is exhausting to me. I don't know why I'm struggling, but yeah, it's exhausting. Almost every night I just stare at the wall, you know, wondering what the fuck am I doing in my life? Like, am I living a life right? What went wrong? The existential type shit, you know. You know what? I think that's a big problem right there. I just think too much when all I need to do is stop thinking and start doing. I need to start taking action for once in my life. You know what I'm saying? My bedtime would be at like 2 a.m. Sometimes it could be as late as 6 a.m. Holy shit. And the time I wake up ranges from like 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And when I wake up anything later than 12 p.m., I'm like, fuck, man, fuck. I wasted the whole fucking day right there. And not only that, I most likely wasted hours of sleep because I sit up at night. So that means I gotta sleep longer the next day. Nah, I gotta sleep that. See, look, cause I need like 10 hours of sleep and I fucking hate it. I wish it was something more normal, like 7 or 8 hours. And I'm always told, I wish I could sleep 10 hours. No, the fuck you don't. And I'll tell you why. See, what you wish is you could wake up well rested. But with 10, I usually don't. I know someone who sleeps like fucking 16 hours. That is the whole day right there. You do not want to be like them. And you definitely don't want to be like me, right? And like, I wish sleeping was easier, but for some reason, it's fucking hard to sleep. I don't know why I stay up when I know I'm gonna do the same useless and the same time wasting shit that I do almost every night. Staying up wastes my time, and I don't want to waste more time. This was written in mid-January, so I want to give a March update on this. Like, around late January, I recently asked my manager if I could become full-time, and his response was, good boy. You can't say that! You can't no! And then he gave me more hours. Also put me in mornings. And I want to be a hard worker, and also cause, you know, I need that dough. I mean, who doesn't like earning money? Like, listen, I'll do some strange for some change. Like, listen, $20 is $20, okay? You can ask for the gay shit, and I'll fucking do it. What the fuck? Number 2, hygiene. The second thing on the list is I want to take better care of my body. After I finish school, I will be, you know, skipping personal hygiene, like skipping showers, brushing my teeth, among other shit. I would pretty much neglect myself, and I have no idea why I would skip those. Even though it would take like 20-30 minutes to take care of myself, right? I mean, look, I'm making it more horrible than it seems. I shower one day and then skip the shower the next day. You know, that type of shit. The most I went without a shower was around like half a week. Yeah. I'm really surprised I didn't get sick. Well, I mean, again, my immune system is like really strong and has been strong for a long time. I only get sick once a year. 2 if I'm humble enough. The germs are like, hey, can I affect your body? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Once I got the job, I kept up with my hygiene better. You know, showering every day, brushing my teeth every day. That good shit, you know? Nowadays, I just kind of procrastinate on it. I'd say I'm a shower right now, but then I immediately pull out my phone and watch YouTube for like 2 hours straight. Like, I gotta watch this Vsauce video before I take a shower, you know what I'm talking about? You know, so I can think in the shower. I need to do better, bro. Like, I need an hour dedicated to my hygiene, you know? Fucking 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or some shit. And I want to say that I wash my hands more often. Before, it was only when I was done using the bathroom, right? But now I also do it before and after eating, and also when I'm coming back home. The world is dirty, my guys. So you gotta wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? Number three, health. I also mentioned in this other video, I hate myself, that I gotta lose a few pounds and get fit. I don't want to eat junk food no more, man. I don't want any of that sugary shit, that fatty shit no more. It doesn't hit the same anymore when I was a kid. Like, sometimes I crave it and sometimes I eat it, but then when I take a bite, I'm like, man, it's not as good as I remember. Even if it is good, I'm not gonna fully remember the taste. A week from now on, I'm not gonna remember that fucking what's it, honey bun. I'm not gonna remember it. So to me, it's kind of pointless once you think about it, you know. And then I don't gotta remind you guys, but it's unhealthy. It ruins your fucking body. God damn it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me growing up. Maybe it's just companies. You know, they're putting more processed shit, more chemicals, more cancerous shit. Whatever the fuck they put in that honey bun. Maybe even fucking dirt. I don't know. I wouldn't even be surprised. The point is, I don't want any of that shit no more. I haven't officially quit, but you know, every day I'm getting closer to quitting that shit. Recently, I stopped drinking a lot of soda. I mean, I never drank that much soda in the first place to begin with. Maybe that's why it was easier, but I'm drinking a lot of water right now. Like, it's fucking good. Water's fucking orgasmic to drink, I'm telling you that. And I also want to work out more. Mainly because in my job, I gotta carry a lot of stuff. And also, I gotta move around a lot. Working out, eating healthier will make my life a little bit easier. But I feel like I'm not doing enough to put effort and exercise. I really do try my best. I'm doing everything I can. It's just that I'm not putting in as much effort as I should be, right? And I need to change that soon. And if for some reason I don't want to exercise to benefit myself, I want to do it to benefit others. Because, you know, a lot of people look up to me and, you know, I can tell. And that motivates me further. What is this fucking word? Further. Man, why is English so hard? English is so hard, man. Anyways, what was I saying? And that motivates me further to be a better example for them and to be a better version of myself. Because remember this, guys. Remember this. If I exercise, we exercise. If I eat healthy, I want y'all to say it with me. We eat healthy. If I start throwing up gang signs in the middle of O Block, we are throwing up gang signs in the middle of O Block. If I say I don't speak taco to the cartel, then we are saying I don't speak taco to the... Sorry, I got carried away. Number 4, guitar. Now, YouTube is one of my goals, but it is not and never was my main goal. And that right there goes to music. I know how to play guitar, but for like the last 3 to 4 years, maybe 5, I barely played it. So my skills in the end kind of ended up as intermediate. You know, I'm an intermediate guitarist. And the problem with that is that the music I want to play is way too advanced for me. Like, let's take my favorite band, Avenged Sevenfold, for example. God damn. Some of their songs I just can't play because they're fucking fast paced. And they have a lot of solos, especially the solos. I mean, yeah, like, I'm able to play fast, but sometimes it's nowhere as near as whatever the fuck they're playing. I'm gonna need like a lot of practice if I want to do a whole song by them. But I just don't got the time or motivation to do it. And then I have this amp that I barely use. I mean, mostly because it's in my closet and I don't want to dig it out. And also because I'm shy as fuck. I mean, the solution here is I have headphones. But, you know, that means I gotta, you know, grab the amp, plug it into the outlet, and then put on my headphones. And you know, that's a lot of effort, you know. That right there, that's an 8-hour shift plus overtime. I'm not doing that. And yes, I admit, I'm a lazy fuck. But the difference is, I admit it. Does that make me better than the other lazy people? No! No, the fuck it doesn't. Stepping away from motivation, we have my confidence, right? That also slows down my guitar playing. When I'm playing guitar, I'm not confident in myself. I'd be second guessing myself and asking myself, am I picking right? Am I strumming right? Is this how you do a hammer-on? Like, I'd say I know a good amount of guitar, but there's shit I gotta learn still. One time when I was out with my friends, one of them asked me if, you know, I had pedals. And I told him, motherfucker, I do not use pedals. I don't know a single shit about pedals. What? Even if I did, I don't think I would have the budget for that. Cause my money got nerfed. Cause I bought a car in like November last year or some shit. So, you know, shit like that brings my confidence down when I'm playing, which makes my motivation, see what I did there? Makes my motivation for it go down. But I mean, that's kind of more of a confidence problem, to be honest. I'll open up about that in another video though. Recently, like mid-February, my friend got a guitar and he asked me if he could come over and show me his sexy guitar. Since he's a newbie, I had to teach him some shit. I fucking hate English. I had to teach him some shit. I taught him a little bit of chords, how to fret. I also taught him how to read a bit of tablature. After a bit of him, figuring out the guitar, he wants to learn how to play an easy song. So we were trying to learn how to play Come As You Are by Nirvana. He struggled a bit, but that's what happens when you do something for the first time. And then we found out that the song is, set to D tuning. So I don't know if I explained it to him, but some songs may have different tunings. But most songs are E tuning, and modern metal usually uses drop D. I told him that it's fine if you don't understand all of this right away. It is a lot of info now that I think about it. Learning the guitar comes with practice, repetition, and time. And me teaching him, gave me a little bit of confidence boost in my guitar skills. And it also made me a little bit motivated to play guitar a little bit more. Now, for a thing that I don't know how to do a bar chord. I want to learn how to do a bar chord correctly. Like, how the fuck you do it? My hands are small. My hands are weak. My index finger can only cover 5 out of the 6 strings. I gotta angle my hands in a way and adjust my fingers in a weird ass position. It's crazy. Number 5, hobbies. As for hobbies, I have none at the moment. All I fucking do is work, sleep, and watch YouTube. It's not a fun life, but hey, at least it's better than what fucking Elon Musk has. All the money in the world, yet everybody fucking hates you and thinks you're a loser. Imagine that. Former hobbies that I want to bring back is painting. This one is probably the easiest hobby that I could bring back, because I had a good art teacher and she made me comfortable with drawing and painting shit, even if I do suck. So taking what I learned from her, my interpretation here is your drawings can be simple, but that doesn't mean they suck. An example is Picasso. His paintings are simple, but that doesn't mean it sucks, right? It's abstract. And an example for music is Nirvana. Like I said, their songs are easy. Again, that doesn't mean they suck. So, it's pretty much just creativity and motivation that I need help with when it comes to art. Like confidence, I'm fine with. And then my last hobby that I want to bring back is playing video games, because I don't want to play games that much anymore, especially Roblox, because I'm just tired of it. I don't got the time or energy to play anymore, to be honest. Some days it's energy, most days it's time. A lot of it is both. However, I will say that when I'm playing with friends, gaming is better. That's what I'm noticing, so I'll just stick to gaming with friends. Number 6. Now, for chores, I still slack off on them. Sometimes it takes me an hour to get prepared, and then get up to sweep the floor. Maybe taking out the trash, or maybe even putting my clothes to wash. Some brand of bullshit. But no! I want to help out. I want to show that I'm helpful and that I'm responsible. Yeah, I procrastinate on my chores a lot, when I should just do it automatically. Like I said, I should stop thinking and start doing. But it takes a long time for me to get prepared. Yeah, I know, I take my sweet ass time. But that's with everything, to be honest. And then if I'm not, actively procrastinating, I sometimes forget to do them. Oopsies! I forgot to wash the dishes. Well, to be fair, they're chores, so no one's gonna fucking do them anyways. And the last on the list is the baby and the cats. This last section is something I want to fix immediately too. And I'm gonna sound like an asshole when I'm saying this, but sometimes I don't feel like playing with my little sister. Again, I'm making it more horrible as it seems. I do play with her, but sometimes no, I don't want to play with you right now. When I'm telling her no, I feel like shit. That no is even repeating in my mind sometimes. And then sometimes when I come home from work, my sister, she misses me, but sometimes she gets real close, fucking this close right here, all up in my face, and is talkative with me. I know you miss me, but whoa, chill, little baby. And then my parents are give him space. He's tired from work. So she gets sad when they say that. And when they say that, I kind of feel like shit too. They're right though. I do get tired from work. I just don't want to admit it. But I don't want to be tired from work. I don't want to be tired at all. She's a kid, so she needs the attention. And at the end of the day, I be reflecting in my room to myself, am I a good brother? Am I even a good person? I don't know, man. And then I also have my cat Salem, the black motherfucker. And sometimes he wants me to play fetch with him. You see, Salem brings whatever toy to play with him. However, 99% of the time, he just fucking grabs these hairbands that he just straight up stole from the bathroom. And funny would be an understatement, cause that shit's hilarious. But see, sometimes I'd be fucking doing something else. I'm either on my computer or on my phone doing whatever, watching YouTube and shit. And I feel bad because I'm ignoring him. I mean, I'm doing something else, but he doesn't know that. He's a cat. He's little brain. I also have this other cat, Mars. I mean, I don't gotta do much other than, pet her and scratch her. Cause all she pretty much does is sleep all the time. Damn, she like me. I love both of them, and I want to give both of them the attention too when they need it. They're both like, I don't know how old. Salem is around 10, I think. And Mars is around like 11 to 12 years old. I don't remember. Somewhere around there. And I know that I don't have much time with them left. So I want to give them as much attention because I love those motherfuckers a lot. They are the realest motherfuckers that have ever motherfuckered. And believe me when I do say that. I began writing this last section on March 2nd. And 6 days later, March 8th, I finally finished writing the script. It took me about 2 months to write all the shit down. Right now it's March 19, 11:37 p.m. and I'm about to finish this video. Yeah, it took me this long to finish this video because I procrastinated on it and I like the motivation for it. Kind of fitting, huh? But that needs to change because I'm just so fucking tired of all this time wasting and all this unnecessary exhaustion. I'm just tired of it. I don't want to do shit like this no more. I hate myself. And the 8th reason why I hate myself is because of my motivation. I wasted too much time and I don't want to waste any more time. I wasted too much already. Whatever this thing that's haunting me, this lack of motivation, I'm fucking describing it as parasitic because all it does is take away my energy and my time. I really hate it. It makes me angry that I really can't do much to fight this shit. Everything is parked for me. I can't start a simple task. Usually I don't know where to start and it makes me feel lost. I hate it more than all of my insecurities combined. My masculinity, my confidence, my speech, it does not fucking compare. Because my lack of motivation hinders me from fixing those insecurities. It blocks me. It holds me back from achieving my goals. And if I actually fix my motivation, I might have a better chance of fixing those problems. You know what I mean? Like, I always have the urge to do something productive, but I really fucking do the things I want to do because I'm just so overwhelmed and exhausted with life. Every day, all I feel like is doing nothing. But obviously, from what you can tell, it's not what I want for myself. I don't want to do nothing anymore. I want to do something. But I'm like paralyzed. I can't start shit like that. But then when I'm actually feeling the motivation to do something, it suddenly falls apart. Why? Because I got distracted easily. I get distracted by a lot of shit. Like, motherfucker, now is not the time for you to be entertained. You need to be the entertainer. And then, if it's not my distraction slowing me down, so now it's me who's slowing myself down. Like, I don't know how to fucking say this, but when I need to do something, like if I need to finish this unfinished painting, no, I gotta clean my room first. But then if I need to clean my room, no, I can't because I gotta edit this 1 hour video first. It doesn't happen all the time, but I hate it when I'm thinking linearly. I can't multitask. Why am I like this? I don't want to be a fucking nobody selfishly taking away space. I want to be somebody. Just let me fucking be somebody. Somebody doing more than just fucking scrolling around the internet. I just wish it was easier for me to get up and fucking do something finally. I had a lot of time on my hands, but I decided to waste it on some stupid and some useless shit. Even now in 2026, sometimes on my days off, I also end up doing nothing. You know how much time I wasted? I wasted half a fucking decade. I know, I fucking take my sweet ass time. When I don't achieve anything, I feel off. I feel like a failure. I feel uncomfortable with myself. I've been feeling uncomfortable for many years, especially when I'm just thinking about the past, something that I can't come back to or change. I fixated on this past for longer than I want to admit. Well, that part was more of about time wasting rather than motivation. More on that on another video. And believe me, I'm trying, but I also know that I'm not doing enough to fight my motivation. And it's not like it's too much work anyways. So I don't know what the fuck I'm struggling for. Other people I know, friends, family, fucking strangers, they have it harder than me. I know a lot of people who have dead parents or have a horrible relationship with their parents. Some have rougher upbringings or currently having a hard life right now. And some are fucked up mentally. Whether it be addiction, fucking depression, and even autism too. I'm one of the more privileged ones out of my family, friends, coworkers, whatever. I have money. I have a job. I have, people who care for me, But still, I feel guilty because I feel like I shouldn't be the one struggling here. I just don't feel valid with my struggles, you know. After I finish this video, I want to step up and finally change my lifestyle. I need to find a routine that I can just stick with. I need to find a balance between work, sleep, and my free time. You want to know the type of person that I wish to be? I need to be the person who just, you know, does everything efficiently. Little time wasted, no second thought, just pure instinct. Like, bro, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm feeling either. I'm just fucking typing shit, you know, shit that comes to my mind. But one thing for sure is I'm at the age where I just can't be doing shit like this anymore. Like, yeah, I hope this year I can do something more for myself. I need to be more responsible for myself. I don't want to be slacking off, getting distracted and putting shit to the side. I want to use my full potential and be the best version that I can be of myself. I want to be a good example for the people I love. And I don't ever want to let myself go like I did those previous years. That's my number one fear, letting myself go. So I will be a better man. If not, I'll just be stuck in the same spot like I was 5 years ago. Will it be quick and easy and free? No. Life is not easy. That's the point. You're missing the point. Life wouldn't be valuable if everything was easy. Everything takes time. You can't rush the process. I gotta keep going, and you gotta keep going. Because I know that we are capable of a lot of shit. Alright, that's all I had to say, so I'm gonna just go straight to the outro. Hopefully I've said everything that I need to say in this video. I mean, bro, have you seen how long this video is? It's almost an hour long. What the fuck? And I'm sorry if it's like too repetitive in this video. Most likely I've made every point that I needed to say on here. I don't know, man. I think the video is stupid, but still I had to let all this shit out. If the video helped you or made you relate to it in some way, okay, I'm glad I could help you then. Even if it's just a little bit. In your head, you're probably think like, oh shit, he's finally gonna change and fix all his problems. Nah, bro, I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know where to start. I already knew that once I uploaded this, all of my problems won't disappear immediately. I don't expect some magical change or some unrealistic shit like that. No, I had to make the change. Because in life, things don't change until you make a change. You have to take action in order to make a change. Oftentimes, showing some sort of authority to push that change. No one's gonna force you to change, because really, nothing and no one but you will make the change. Remember, when you're at the lowest, the only way is up. Alright, thank you for letting me talk. I will see you guys next time. Peace out, motherfucker.